In a garden filled with colorful flowers and fruit trees, there lived a small bee named Nona. Nona was an active worker bee, residing in a large hive with thousands of other bees. Her job was to collect nectar from flowers to turn it into delicious honey in the hive. Every morning, Nona would wake up with the first light of the sun and start her day flying among the flowers. She loved her job and enjoyed inspecting the beautiful flowers and listening to the sounds of nature around her. However, sometimes she felt exhausted because she worked all day without a break. One day, while Nona was gathering nectar from a beautiful flower, she heard another bee named Zozo talking to a group of bees. Zozo was a bee who loved to relax and play, and she said to the bees, "Why do we tire ourselves out working every day? Let's enjoy life and leave the work to others." Nona felt worried about Zozo's words but continued her work, believing that teamwork is what makes the hive strong and prosperous. However, she began to wonder, am I working too much? Should I enjoy life more like Zozo? A few days later, Zozo and some other bees decided to stop working. They played and rested all day while Nona and the other worker bees diligently collected nectar. At first, everything seemed fine, but soon, a problem began to arise. The honey stock in the hive started to deplete, and there wasn't enough food for all the bees. Nona realized that the bees who stopped working were affecting the entire hive. Winter was approaching, and if they didn't have enough honey, the hive would be in danger. Nona decided to talk to Zozo and convince her to return to work. Nona went to Zozo and gently said, "I know you want to enjoy life, and that's important, but if we all stop working, the whole hive will be in danger. The honey we make is our food and protection. Working together is what makes us a strong and happy family." Zozo thought about Nona's words and began to realize her mistake. She felt regret for neglecting her work and said, "You are right, Nona. Work is important for everyone. I will return to work and convince the others to return as well." And indeed, Zozo and the other bees returned to work alongside Nona and the other workers. The hive began to fill up again with delicious honey, and they all prepared for winter with joy and happiness. Zozo realized that work could be enjoyable if done with cooperation and love, and that balancing work and enjoying life is what makes life beautiful. Thus, Nona continued her work happily, and the hive lived in safety and happiness thanks to the cooperation of all the bees. The end.